I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes to us from Zachary, who would like to know my thoughts on the modern state of science fiction and how I feel about the evolution of the genre, or, as he believes, the devolution of it, since my day. Now, I'm always a touch wary at the various taxonomical classifications of different genres. Of course, I do believe that there are specific traditions that stories derive from, but I feel far too often we wind up doing marketing departments' work for them by being so strict and narrow in how we classify stories or films or what have you. Nevertheless, science fiction does have a very particular aesthetic, and it has changed over time. It's true. I've not been able to watch or read every single aspect of science fiction, especially the many films and stories I missed while I was dead. Nevertheless, I have been able to parse that there's a lot of conversation about where science fiction is going, and there's a great deal of controversy. People believe that science fiction today is too political or too interested in cultural issues, and I have to ask these people, have they not read science fiction? War of the Worlds is essentially one large public service announcement about the importance of getting vaccinated, and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is an incredibly well-written argument about the perils of dating grad students. So there's nothing new in stories that have a particular political agenda to them. No, the question is whether they're well written, whether they're persuasive, whether they provide a model for the future or a model for present day that is intriguing and invigorating and makes one stop and think. And that's going to change with time, as it should, as good science does. As it's presented with new data and new models, it evolves, it adjusts, and it's not going to look the same as when we were 16 and impressionable, and that's as it should be. But perhaps you don't like modern science fiction, and that's fine. There's a whole host of works by dead and dying authors for you to enjoy. Stories that sit there like ancient civilizations on quiet moons, waiting for you to explore them. But if you don't like the works of the past or the works of the present, there's nothing left but to ask you, what's stopping you from putting ink to paper and crafting the science fiction of the future? As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft.